I do apologise about that, guys. I thought my game had uploaded me into the into the lobby when it got reset, but obviously not. But qualifying is way underway then. Just having a look exactly at what is going on. I believe I'm trying to find out who the other guy is, but he's a Dane. I'm trying to figure out who that might be. It could be. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. I think it is a Danish guy. Not too sure on who he is, but I'll figure out who that guy is after, or when I get a moment or two. Then you've got Brian Moncarney at the moment sitting out in pit lane. He's in the Alpha, so there's about 11 races then for tonight, but we'll see how close it's going to get. But with qualifying just almost ready to start racing, it looks like Katanis with a 213. Yeah, 213.221. So it's going to be very interesting to see exactly what's going to happen, but could be very interesting. It's a whole hour of racing, so it's going to be very technical. It is going to be very close, but looking at Stu Shelton and what he's going to do. I'm just going to go and sit in my chair now and get ready for the first round of the championship and to get underway. But two different compounds, yeah, so it's two different compounds, so it must be either soft, mediums or hards, but for 5 laps. Failure to do so, and the stewards will give you a penalty. So let's see what's going to happen. And Brian McCartney will probably be at the back of the grid for round number 1 of the championship in the Alpha. But very interesting livery choice. He's got quite a few interesting sponsors on that car. But let's see how well he goes then. So we are ready then for round number 1 of the Eldar Sim Endurance Championship. For 1 hour, brought to you by, I believe, Shell London Motorsport, but it is round number 1 and the 5 red lights are going to come on the starting gantry in a moment. But because they're face away from us, luckily we've got the graphic to help us. And who's going to get a jump into Hell Corner as the lights go out now? It looks like the Alphas are almost nose to tail. It's Alpha 1, 2, 3, 4 on the grid, but looking at the lap times at the moment, it looks like Adam Morgan's got that jump into the race lead then from SDM Splash, followed by Chris Wheatley, and then of course Stu Shelton, and of course Panos for Gannis. It looks like the Alphas are literally running like almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, because we've got the Contendant, the Danish driver, making race in Eldar Sim. I'm not too sure whether that's pronounced correctly or not, but he's doing thereabouts. He's 6th place at the moment. So Chris Wheatley then up into 2nd, the second of the Welsh. So it's a Welsh 1-2 at the moment, but then obviously STM Splash, so you've got Katanis there in 3rd, followed by Stu Shelton, and of course Panos for Gannis, almost going nose to tail through the mountain section here at Bathurst. It's almost like Stu Shelton's clipped the walls slightly. And obviously the Danish driver versus Darren Baldwin, and of course Andy White, and of course then Brian Moncarney, and of course Brucey Collins, and then poor old Nick McLaren. Nick said he would be at the back, but hopefully he'll push on as Adam Morgan gets a bit loose, and he's got a penalty. He's hit the barrier already, and it's caused a bit of chaos there in the barriers. I believe Nick also finds the barrier. It's quite a few cars almost there, but the barriers aren't forgiving. They're giving penalties, and Brian Moncarney, oh, Darren's lost control there. It's almost like a lot of issues already into the bottom end of the section, but Chris Wheatley still leads the race there. Well, he now picks up the race lead from of course Katanis, because Katanis is right there going down Conrad Straight. They're almost neck and neck. Into Celtic chase for the first time. It's almost nose to tail. It's an Alpha now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment. So, you know, the 2 out of the 6 alphas have had a bit of issues. But could be thereabouts. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Panos there in, of course, 3rd at the moment with, of course, the Danish guy, followed by Stu Shelton, and then Brian Moncani. He's another alpha actually, so it's still an alpha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because Andy White had gone off the line, but Brucey Collins in 7th then, pushing on, trying to catch up to Brian Moncani. But what is going on for the rest of the battle for the race lead? Gonna have to quickly go back to this, because this is exactly tooth and nail between the pair of them. It could be Katanis first, he's Chris Wheatley. But Chris Wheatley trying to hold on his reigning Window champion in the BMW League, but he's getting a bit out of shape. Don't worry about the glitching, it's just unfortunately the lobbies are like that at the moment. But Katanis trying to literally get that alpha. He races the alpha on Friday, so and it's probably familiar territories. Chris Wheatley gets a bit all crossed up. There's a lot of battles. We've got the Danish guy trying to get away from Stu Shelton, but Brian Moncani is also there. Brucey Collins is hot on his heels though in that S15 touring car. The Nissan Silvia is thereabouts, but they're pushing on. And of course then Adam Morgan 8th, Andy White in 9th, Nick in 10th, and poor old Darren still with a he's got a 3-second penalty. He's probably hit the barrier. He probably hit it at the wrong moments as well, so he's down in 11th at the moment. But it's almost about the top 3 are almost nose to tail as we go through the Forest Elbow there. So going down Celtic Conrad Street for the 2nd time. It's almost nose to tail between these top 3 at the moment. It's also very close, but Chris Wheatley trying to hold off STM Splash for dear life. They're going to have to break sometime because they've got the tight chase coming up very soon. Could be 3 wide into the chase, but it's not. Chris Wheatley gets a nose in front, pushes Katanis a bit wide, but I think that's the nature of exactly just being a bit of topsy-turvy into the chase. But it's an alpha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just about. But Brian Moncani, as I say, he's under threat from Brucey Collins at the moment, the Nissan driver, trying to push on as best as he can. But he's thereabouts. Is Brucey going to try and spoil the symmetry of the 6 Alfa Romeos? But could be very close as Brucey Collins gets very close to plus Brian Moncani. But Adam Morgan is there. Andy White's Subaru is there in 9th. Nick's still in 10th place at the moment. Had a bit of a disaster. I think he tried to literally avoid Adam Morgan on that opening lap, but Darren's still there. He's pushing on, but he's down in 11th place at the moment. But there's been a change for, of course, 2nd place as Katanis has got past Panos Volkanis for that 2nd place as Chris Wheatley currently still under pressure. The train of Alfa Romeos is literally not confusing, but it seems they're very interesting machines. But looking at Chris Wheatley under pressure from Katanis then to go over Skyline into the tight and twisty stuff down the mountain. It's almost nose to tail between the pair of them. Got to be very careful, but looking how quick, and I believe like the Danish driver for this evening, he's got very close, but you can just see how close it's going to get with the likes of Stu Shelton also onto the back of these guys. So it's almost like nose to tail. It's an Alpha train at the moment going down Conrad Straight with the likes of Katanis trying to get alongside Chris Wheatley yet again. Is he going to try and be brave this time to get into the race lead? It's almost a repeat of lap number 2, but he's got through on Chris Wheatley before the Celtic's chase. It seems that Panos is also there. Look at these guys, they're literally having a ball here as we go towards Murray's Corner for the 3rd time then. It's almost nose to tail. It looks like these guys are getting closer. Stu Shelton's also on the back of this group with the likes of Panos there in the course 3rd, and it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Your Panos gets a bit crossed up into Hell Corner there as the Danish driver chasing him down. Stu Shelton there, what's happening with the likes of Brian Moncani? He's in, of course, 6th place. He's got now Andy White trying to chase him down, but he's under threat from, of course, Adam Morgan. At the moment it's Andy White, so it's obviously Adam Morgan literally trying to push on as best he can in the car called Alpha, but thereabouts he's obviously using the advantage to try and catch up after the opening lap, but Andy White is almost thereabouts. Brucey Collins has dropped down to 9th. I don't know whether he picked up a penalty or he's just pushed too hard and these guys have got in front of him, but